Right, we're back for another episode of the Football Review podcast, episode 7. I'm joined by my co-host Phil.
Hello.
Welcome back. How are you? Excited to be here?
Buzzing, mate.
Glad. We'll be giving our predictions for Game Week 5 and reviewing the football of yonder.
Of last.
Yonder
Nearly
is
had
past. Past is yonder.
Fair enough.
Well, let's move on. Let's start with the Rangers, Hibs Rangers game
What a
2-2.
game.
Let's just go for it. Rangers took the lead thanks to James Tavernier penalty. Then Hibs hit back with Martin Boyle goal. Did he start the game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
Did much till then. Then Tom Lawrence put Rangers back into the lead, and then red cards from John Lundstrom and Alfredo Morelos saw Rangers go down to 9 men, and Josh Campbell scored a pretty good half volley, edge of the box.
Last minute screamer.
Stoppage time equaliser for Hibs. Let's just go through the game. Penalty to Rangers. Was it a penalty? Was it not?
Yeah, it was.
It was.
To be fair, there's a lot to talk about in this game. It's the Willie Collum show.
It was.
It was a pen, I would say. Needless from the defender. I think it was Rocky
Bravo.
Balboa.
Bravo.
British.
Whatever.
Whatever, British, whatever.
British, I think.
Whatever, right. I don't know why he's doing it. To be fair, why is Porteous passing back there anyway? He won the ball well, just boot it.
It was like
get up and get a team up.
8
I know.
8 minutes.
No, it was 44th.
Was it?
Yeah, because Tav scored 45th plus 1, I think.
Was it?
Literally right before the half. Needless, as a pen, guess what? Obviously, I'm a man that can guess a pen, know where they're going. I said he's going right. Where did they go? Went right.
I did a little bit of obvious.
Nah,
Stephen Marshall was never.
Tavernier can go anywhere and he's just pure sends you. That's
Yeah.
why he's so
To
good
be
at
for
pens.
Marshall, didn't even get close anywhere.
Did you know Tavernier scored 44 pens and since being at Rangers, and Celtic's not even been given 44 pens in the last 10 years?
That's mad.
Penalty to Rangers, Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it was a red. Not red, was a pen.
Was it a penalty?
Was a pen.
Was it a penalty to Hibs though? Before, well, I'll give a bit of context.
Yeah.
It was like the 20th minute or something like that. I don't know.
Whatever it was, long ball forward, Tavernier's all over Rocky Burashish. Whatever.
And
Is that his name? Burashish?
Bush.
Whatever, something like that, right? He's all over Big Rocky, my man. Yeah, he's literally tugging him down. But the only reason I think it wasn't given is because of handling behind Tavernier. However, there's no way Tavernier's handling's fouled Tavernier. Because see when, if it's a normal cross or set piece, he's jumped, and as he went to jump, he's then put his arms up to contest. He's not pulling on him or pulling him back, holding him down, whatever before. It's only when he goes to jump, which is natural. So I think Willie Collum seen they're both at it, so he'll just let it play on.
Yeah.
Because if Hibs scored from that, then it's a goal. If they didn't, then it's not a goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Willie Collum's eyes is just let it run.
Let it run.
However, if you're given one, you got to give the other.
Yeah, and I think it's because the two.
Either
hands,
don't give them both or give them both, because you got to be consistent.
Yeah, but I think it's because the two hands. I think at the time he didn't see the two hands. I think he just.
He must have, because even on the way down, he still got a hold of his shirt. As Tavernier's holding Rocky on the way down.
I don't think he saw that
honestly.
much, but let's move to the red cards.
John Lundstrom
First one, John Lundstrom wasn't red.
wasn't red.
Yeah,
No.
because
No.
Doyle Hayes did that to.
Both yellows.
Lundstrom, and like just right at the start of the game.
You know what
and
it was
Skinner
though?
yellow.
I think, see, because Willie Collum, where he was, he doesn't see the other side of where Lundstrom's foot actually goes, so he just sees it's up high, like at the knee, and his studs are up facing it. However, when the contact happens, his studs are pretty much facing down
Yeah.
because he's extended the foot. It was at the knee, but in Martin Boyle's knee did buckle, so depending on how he landed, he could have been seriously injured.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why Willie Collins gave the decision. But did you see Lundstrom's wee stare at him?
Yeah, that was pretty
Mate.
funny. To be fair, it's not like it was like Martin Boyle and the two hit. It was like it came from a corner, didn't it? Because like
Yeah,
the
they
corner
started
Rangers
breaking
and
away.
they broke. But
It's
like
'cause Sands was there, yeah.
there's two people back. Sands and don't know who the other person was.
Yeah.
But there's two people back, and then there was Lundstrom that just tackled him.
I think Sands is trying to be smart though, because he was clearly quite far away. That's why
Yeah.
Martin Boyle took the big heavy touch. But see, as he started to go down, or he's seen Lundstrom sliding, I think then Sands sprinted in to
Did he?
seem as if he was closer.
Ah, right.
Because then it would have been 1-on-1. Time Ellie Ewan or whoever would have got up the other side. So it's
Yeah.
a 2-on-2. I mean, it's a yellow card, but I can see kind of why he's given a red if he didn't see from the other side.
Yeah, and then the Fred Miles one.
That's a red.
It is a red.
Like, what is he doing?
He's looking at the ball the whole time, but it doesn't really matter because he goes for the elbow, misses him, and then so extends his whole hand, hits him in the back of the ear, and then while he's doing that, sticks his foot out.
It's just needless.
Did he put his studs into the guy's leg, or?
Nah, it's like a wee kick out as he goes to turn round and spin, but he's also hit him with the elbow.
Yeah.
Like there's the initial contact where the defender's holding the position, Morelos is trying to hold it up.
But the fact is, Merrill's missed him. Like,
know what it was though? See the ball? It went
Yeah.
so far over his head. It wasn't like he can contest for it. He's seen it go over, and then as he goes to turn around to get involved with the play, he just swipes his arm out for no reason.
I don't know.
And it is a
so
red.
stupid.
But think how close he was to the line though.
I think he's let the Rangers team down.
He's not travelled
Also
to
not travelled to
PSV.
PSV. I found out earlier today. I think a lot of Rangers fans are saying that I think that's Morelos' time's up at Rangers. Because I think a fully fit Morelos is never dropped from the squad no matter what.
I mean, you think he'd
He's
play
not been, he's
anyway.
not like but like when he came on, he's not looked anything. He's obviously grabbed a goal.
He cost you 2 points.
That's true. Cost us 2 points.
Like you could have managed with 10.
Yeah,
Because you have better players and you're winning at that point.
We could have just controlled the game.
Exactly.
We had it, if Miles was there, we'd have had an outlet just to ping the ball up to. Because he can just, if ping a ball to Miles, he can just take it.
Especially Porteous. I guarantee he would have got Porteous, but or maybe even sent off eventually.
Yeah.
To be fair, Rocky tried to square up to Morelos after the hit, and Porteous actually stopped him from going up to him and confronting him, which I'm surprised.
He's got his calm head on these days.
Probably because he knew they had 2
Yeah,
calls, but yeah, a lot to talk about in that game. However, Willie Collum show.
Yeah.
He made about 5 mistakes in the game. Major
VR
mistakes.
should come back earlier than it is coming.
I think that, however, to be honest, I would just rather not have it this whole season. Because once you've started, you can't just like stick it in because it's not fair. Like,
I
you
don't know
might lose
why
points now, but you wouldn't in a few months. However, there's a difference. Like, it will cost you eventually later on. So I say just start it next season. They should have started it this season, but
I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah, unless they just stick
They
on
had
the
it
setup.
planned for ages. That
I
they were
know.
gonna do
It's
it.
just I
But
don't
I think
know.
I think they're adding it. Every team should have played like 14 games or something like that. So everyone's kind of at neutral point. Because after the World Cup and all that, so.
Right, just set it up with pre-season, and then
Yeah, I know.
have it through it. And if it's not working, then just don't use it. You
Yeah.
can't just put it in halfway through the season. I don't think that's fair. But hey ho.
Yeah, we don't work for the SFA.
Exactly.
Well, let's move on to Dundee United versus St Mirren, where St Mirren secured their second win of the Premiership by getting a 3-0 victory over Dundee United at Tyrone. Goals from Curtis Main, who got a double, and Alex Greaves' late strike saw St Mirren win 3-0. That's Dundee United that have lost 3 of their first 4 domestic games.
1 point
One
from
point.
4 games.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been terrible starts this season.
I think it's time for Jack Ross to get the sack.
Thing is, it's so early in the season that it's a wee bit harsh. However, he's been terrible.
See if it was like a half decent side, like I don't know, like Motherwell or something like that. You say fair play, but it's St Mirren. Like
And
they're like
St Mirren had a
struggling.
poor start as well.
Yeah, but they've kind of
Back-to-back wins. However, a 3-0 result for them is very good.
Yeah,
Big Curtis Main turning
especially away from
goal
home.
machine.
Yeah,
Mate, I didn't expect it, to be fair. You've seen the first Alkmaar game for Dundee United.
really.
They
Good.
had a very good balance. They performed up to a higher standard than they should have. Yeah, they've came back, got battered 4-1 and then 7-0 against Alkmaar. Now 3-0. Like Celtic next week, it could be so
It
bad
could be
for
like
them.
5.
I know,
It might be 5, but
It's not looking good for them. However, they'll need to turn up eventually if Jack Ross wants to keep his job and these players want to stay in the league.
that's true.
Because at the moment they're looking a bit relegation fodder.
Second bottom.
Second bottom somehow. I don't know how they're not even bottom. Kelly's bottom, but
Only because probably because they got pumped by Celtic, but
and Rangers.
and Rangers.
Just all that goal difference they've been losing. However, Kelly salvaged a point last minute against Dundee United, so imagine they didn't even get a point.
Oh, I know.
Somehow Dundee United would be looking better than they are, but yeah, it's been a very bad start for them.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't sack him now because I don't think there's any good manager out there. But I would definitely be looking at it. I think he'd put maybe another defeat or 2. He needs to get a win.
Yeah, how long do you think he'll be able to stay in the job if he keeps this up?
Alright, if he gets
Like,
two more defeats.
He might pick up a few points, but he's still playing the same way, and he could get battered when a team performs.
No, but like when he plays good, like you've seen, he bet AZ Dartmoor 1-0. I know he got pumped 7-0 away, but it's still better than 1-0. It shows he's not a terrible manager, and he knows what he's good.
I know he's at Hibs before and finished third consistently for a bit.
Yeah, so. I think he just kind of. I think a lot of clubs just get a defeat and sack the manager right away. I think you just got to play through a bad patch a wee bit.
I think they'll stay up.
I think
if Jack Ross stays a whole year.
I think
Because if they sack him and have no plan just because they're having a bad start,
I know.
What's going to happen?
It's just when the fans, you just want the players and the fans turning on them, then it's.
To be fair, fans want it. Fans want him out.
Really?
It's because no wonder. It's because he's had that start. But
yeah, I know.
Do they really see sacking him?
But they wouldn't say that if they bet AZ Dartmoor 1-0 and then got a 0-0 result away from home.
Yeah, see if they were in Europe and they have this start to league, they'd be like, it's alright because we're focusing on Europe. But it's not even that they lost like a 2-0 in Netherlands. They got pumped 7.
I know.
Right.
And,
struggle town for Dundee United at the moment.
Yeah, big up St Mirren. They've.
Yeah, we've just been slandering Dundee United. St Mirren played very well.
Yeah.
Like
first goal was a
game.
First goal was a bit jammy, but the rest
still has to be finished.
Yeah, that's true. And then the second goal was just fair. Third goal was a bit, what you could say, Dundee United.
That was just so poor defence.
Yeah,
from
Dundee United had like one person back, and the keeper sprinted out, and never got nowhere.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's in goals for Dundee United. They'll still concede at least 3.
They do. Right, okay. Let's move on to Motherwell versus Livingston, who got Livy lost 1-0 away at Motherwell. Oh, Motherwell turned it around ever since Stevie Hammond been appointed. This is his back-to-back win.
A lot of people had them 11th, like relegation, which I was surprised at. However, the start they had, losing a manager out of Europe, they have turned it around quite quickly. Now they've got a focus of just the league. They're getting a team in, they're getting the system, getting those rust out of the players' boots. Obviously, 1-0 up against Aberdeen, then 2-1 down, but they came back 3-2 and now they've won again against Livy, which is a tough team, and they've actually battered them.
Yeah, the first half was quite disappointing for both sides, didn't really do much. Second half, Joe Elford came on. He turned the game around for.
Was he not man of the match?
I'm pretty sure man of the match for Motherwell. He was really good. And then the penalty came. It was a gross straight head. Direct the header back towards goal. It hit the hand of Montreux, and Kevin Veen scored from the spot. Mate, was it a penalty or was it another referee blunder?
That's what I'm saying about like VAR.
Yeah.
These are the points that Livy's lost two points.
Yeah.
Well, 3 essentially.
You could say if they got like they're sitting 7th and there's 2 points, but or 1 point behind 6th, they don't get it because turn back to this game and
think of the money they get from top 6 or maybe getting Europe or getting relegated, and that 1 point does the difference. But VAR will cut out that chance that Livy might get later on in the season. That's why I'm saying it's not fair. But Nick Walsh, absolute terrible decision. He just waited for ages and then gave it. So it was just a guessing game for him.
Yeah.
Kevin Van Veen, good penalty, sent keeper the wrong way. However,
pretty much
should be 0-0.
Yeah. Nah, I like Van Veen. He's a good player for.
He's been alright so far.
Motherwell. Yeah, it was good. Didn't he moan when they're playing against Sligo? He was more than saying like if you don't give me opportunities, I'm not going to score. Because the fans were getting a bit of stick or something.
Cheers, Mike Owen.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Nah, but he's shown that he's good from the penalty spot. However, I'm trying to think of goals he's got from open play because it's like 3 and 4.
He got 3 goals the past 4 games.
I'm trying to think of the goals he's actually scored outside, like being a penalty. He would have had 1. He's had 2 pens.
The first one he got against St Mirren. The second one was an open play one. And the third one.
That was a header against Aberdeen.
Yeah.
But I mean that was essentially a tap in.
Yeah,
the goal was opens, but.
And then this one's a penalty, so yeah. And then Livy got a man sent off. Dylan Bambal.
Yeah, that striker.
Yeah, the
Congolese striker.
It came on for 12 minutes. Got 2 bookings.
That's poor.
That is terrible.
Striker comes off the bench for like 30 minutes and he gets sent off. Couldn't be my striker here. Billy Morelos.
Maybe, but yeah, I think Dave Martindale was annoyed at the referee, rightly so.
No wonder, man.
He like you should be a 0-0 or like.
That's what I mean though. Like later on, they points could be massive that Livy's just missed out on because imagine Aberdeen stay up by 2 points and they should have had 1 point shared.
I know.
It's just that's why I don't get what the point is VAR coming in halfway through.
Yeah, I was quite impressed with Alfred. Also came on, got man of the match. Looked really good. I think Stevie Hamill is showing that he's the right man for Motherwell.
I mean, seeing at the game, Motherwell, they did battle Livy. They deserved 3 points. However, the way they got it, they didn't deserve it. If you know what I mean.
They don't win convincingly. They get the result. I guess
it's always tight.
I guess it doesn't really matter. Like,
especially against Livy though. Like at home against Livy, points you need to be picking up there. Yeah. They also did get it, but they deserved it, but they also didn't deserve it because the way they got it.
Like they get a result. The performers didn't deserve the result, but
sometimes it happens in Scottish football. That's what makes us love it so much.
Sometimes, right. We'll just move on to Ross County vs Kilmarnock, where Ross County got what a game this was. Ross County got a 1-0 result. This is their first win in the Premiership season so far, thanks to Ura Edwards. Ura.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
I'll just let it slide.
Who gave them a 1-0 victory despite being down to 10 men over Kilmarnock. You know, in fact, this is their first win. It took Ross County until 27th of October to get their first win last season, so it's quite...
actual?
Yeah, it's quite soon. It's quite soon.
To be fair, I didn't see the game because I was watching, but I seen the highlights. Big talking point, Ross Callahan.
First one, red card.
Yeah, so that yellow card, mate.
Kilmarnock's right wing back. Can't remember his name.
Well, if you've been up to date with the football of the day, you would have seen him and Jack Baldwin got punished. Baldwin got booked. Really? Yeah, I think whatever SFA's pulled them up for it. I think they've got a 2-game ban each.
Really?
To be fair, Callahan got sent off anyway, but the first one is a red.
Yeah.
If it's given a yellow again, VAR would change that. So let's say they've got away with that. He didn't get a second yellow. He plays next week and he scores to win. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it just can't happen. However, Baldwin's tackle, he just went in late. It was like a loose touch or something. Takes the guy out. The yellow cards. However, I think he went in studs up, so maybe that's why he's got pulled back.
Yeah.
Didn't see too much of the game.
Obviously, Callahan obviously got sent off.
Talk about the goal though, mate. Scrambling in the box. It was like 3 headers.
It was a free kick. Was chipped into the box, and then a couple free headers. Everyone's banging in the box, and just all you see is the ball in the back of it, and you see
good finish from a close angle.
Running around screaming, shouting like a madman. Yeah, I was quite surprised. I thought because Kilmarnock were really going for the win at the end of it.
Yeah, still yet to get their first one in the season.
Sitting bottom of the league, 1 point, minus 8 goal difference. They'll be really disappointed. I backed them for a win as well.
I think they'll stay up. I think we both predict them to stay up, but after the start they've had,
but they've had really tough. Like you could only, I think they've done really well against London United, and then Celtic Rangers. It's you never were. It's really difficult.
This is a game where they should be picking up points. Like they conceded to 10 men.
Yeah, that's true.
10 men in Ross County at that point. However, yeah, still looking for the win, but decent result for Ross County in the end.
That's true. Alan Powell did get close in the second half for Kilmarnock with an absolute worldie of a goal. Don't know if you've seen it.
I didn't.
He's chested it and he's hit it first time. It was close.
He's quite a funny wee man in Scottish football, Alan Power, because like he's so bad at football. Yeah, he's one of those players that you don't want to play against him because he will just injure you.
Yeah.
Good to watch if he plays for you, I suppose, but.
Really? He just seems a bit of a.
Yeah, but you want somebody in the midfield to just.
Yeah, but like you want to have someone like who's got a bit quality in the ball as well.
Yeah, but I think Kelly's just up.
Yeah.
Alan Powell's a decent signing for them. I'm
keeping coming out free as well.
Probably. I don't even know. I can't mind.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to. Let's go to Perth as St Johnstone took on Aberdeen and lost 1-0. And what a goal they lost by. It was that worldie. But we'll get on to that.
Finish.
Aberdeen started well as Milowski.
Mate, you can't say his name. Miowski.
Miowski.
To be fair, I could be wrong, but I think that's how you say it.
Oh, okay. Well, found the back of net in the first 10 minutes with a header from Johnny Hayes Cross.
Tight as well.
And it was given offside, But if I was,
So
I would have gave it. For me, I thought.
I
it
think
was
it's.
offside.
I think it is the right call being offside. However, it's so tight.
It's a bold one to me.
Those ones just give the attacker benefit of the doubt. Like, he's finished it well, and it's not even like it was close in. The header was quite far out, and he still finished it. So he done very well for that. However, Andy Considine against his former sides, Big Andy, he got a booking, big yellow cards. However, with VAR, again,
Could have been a red.
could have been red. He literally lunges in, studs up into the stomach of Big Vinny, the Dutch
Yeah.
Aberdeen player, because you can't say his second name, so we say
Yeah.
Big Vinny. It looked bad. It actually did look bad. I first watched it and I was like, oh, one of those ones, you know what I mean? It could have been a red, however the ref can't mind. Another poor decision.
That's true. Another one of the week. Let's just skip to the 56th minute where Clarkson absolutely rifled one top bins.
Peach, unbelievable.
What a free kick that was. That was
James Maddison-esque.
absolute worldie.
It's literally the exact same one as I swear it was Rangers, was it?
Yeah,
James
Rangers,
Maddison, Johnny Hayes standing over them both. Wee shimmy, pretend he's hitting it. It's just the technique from Clarkson. He gets it up and down, but the angle he's like kind of side on, and then he gets the whip on.
You just tell he's from like the Premiership.
Yeah.
England.
You can tell he's played in academies like that. He's got so much talent, and he's had a very good start to life in Aberdeen.
Yeah, scored 2 outrageous goals. Hopefully, he can keep that up. Maybe not the outrageous goals, but maybe just get. Maybe I wonder if he'll just never score a normal goal.
I know.
I wonder if that's all his goals will be, just worldies.
To be fair, he's usually a midfield, like just a number 8, let's say. But
he's
see, because he's at Aberdeen and you
Yeah.
can tell he's been at Liverpool in the academy, you can tell he's got a bit of it
Yeah.
technically. So he's obviously been pushed up into the 10 just to, I'd say, get a bit in the attack.
I'm pretty sure he got man of the match as well.
Probably after
It was-
that free kick,
Yeah.
won the game.
Not even if you get it, it's all in play. All in play with
15th, I know,
15
third pass or something like that.
15 passes into final third. More,
That's what you want from your
More
captain.
than any Aberdeen player.
To be fair, he's proven to be a very good signing. Jim Goodwin's side's picking up a lot of players. You might think it takes them a wee bit to gel, however they're doing quite well.
First clean sheet of the season. That's what, if you don't get it against St Johnson, you will never get it against anyone.
That's true. St Johnson, they're not the best side, especially scoring goals wise. However,
If-
they had one chance near the end.
Near the
Jamie
end,
Murphy
Murphy.
picked it up, skinned 2 players. Surprised. To be fair, he's been a player that can always skin somebody, even though he's not been fast. It's a bit weird.
He's
Like,
got skill.
and he's a winger. However, yeah, he got past 2. Shot comes in. It's well saved from the Aberdeen keeper. Was it Ruse, something like that?
Yeah, Rose.
Was it Derby before? To be fair, Aberdeen dominant in this game. There wasn't much chances for St Johnson besides that one at the end. So decent enough for Aberdeen.
Yeah. If you were Saints, would you be worried? You just didn't really create anything, nothing really, apart from the last minute. You know,
I mean, it is Aberdeen.
I don't know, but
Aberdeen
like,
at home. Or was it
Aberdeen
away?
at home, aye. Yeah. Also, but Aberdeen that conceded. They've not scored. They've not kept the clean sheet since.
I mean, they have got a win.
Yeah,
St Johnson, so it's not the worst.
Bit
But
more
however,
Johnson.
they've been very bad. It's just Dundee United and Kelly have been worse.
That's true.
Somehow Dundee United Kelly's not even got a win yet, so St Johnson are above them in the table by 2 points. However, not a lot of teams have been as good as maybe they should have. Hearts sitting in 4th right now. Motherwell went up in 3rd. You know, Hibs alright start, but they're literally getting late goals to salvage their points. And Rangers are already dropping points so early in the season, so
It's a mental season.
I mean, only time will tell. However, I think they'll be alright for the initial 6 months till we see later on in the season how they are.
Okay. Do you think Clarkson become the next success at Aberdeen?
It's really up to him, because he's going to get game time at Aberdeen and he's doing well, so he's only going to do well. Whether that will warrant a move to the Championship or Celtic or Rangers to then go to the Prem, it's up to his career whether he wants to do that or go back to the academy. I see him going to bloody Villa one day. He's mentioning Gerrard at the interview at full time.
Yeah, full time.
Just because he's Scouse and he's from Liverpool, that's why.
I said his idol and that was that free kick was for him or maybe something like that.
I don't see him staying at Aberdeen.
You know, I think.
There's no option to buy, is there? It's just a loan.
I think it's a loan.
He'll probably go back to Liverpool's academy. I don't think he'll go back at a loan. I think he'll just stay in the academy for a season and then he'll look for a move maybe. Maybe Gerrard will come calling. Or maybe Gerrard will be sacked. He's actually been very poor for Villa.
Yeah.
Might be back at Rangers, who knows?
Oh, hopefully not. Well, let's move into Glasgow as Celtic took on Hearts and 1-0 as they go 2 points clear from the top of the table as they keep their 100% record in the league so far. Hearts, they look like they have an eye on their Europa League qualifying leg against Zurich as Craig Gordon, Barry Mackay,
Tom Lawrence?
Shanklin.
Lawrence Shanklin,
Lawrence Shanklin were among the key players vested.
I think it has taken away credit from Celtic,
Yeah,
however.
credit. Yeah, I'm not trying. Yeah.
They were still a very decent enough to side.
It was a full defence, and in the midfield was
Andy Halliday that
Halliday.
hasn't played cramp and
Yeah,
8 minutes into the second half.
56 minutes. Yeah.
Something like that. But no, to be fair, they played well because they played Boyce in the 10, so they had Ginelli up top just to run on it.
Yeah.
So Nielsen clearly still had a plan. It's not just, oh, we'll just rest our players. He still had a plan to try and get something out of the game because he was crying it the full time.
We'll get into that. Through Hatchie got the first goal as he opened, got the opener in the 13th minute. Tifa Fury Hatchie could have got quite a
few offside call that was nowhere near offside that he could have eventually scored, but
that when he took round the keeper.
Yeah, he ended up giving up just because the whistle went.
Yeah.
But I mean, lovely cross from Maeda for a man that apparently has no technical ability. It was a lovely cross, whip cross, and it had to be a whip cross because Kyogo's movement. See the first initial move he makes, pass didn't go to him from Turnbull, went to Maeda. So he's now in an offside position, but see because how quick Maeda's.
Yeah.
He then cuts it back and he's onside and he finishes it well.
Yeah.
That's hard to finish. As much as people see that as a tap-in, like I did call Morelos a tap-in merchant last episode.
That's what you want for a striker.
No, I know, but Morelos' tap-ins, it's usually like the ball comes to him and it's slow because he's missed a good few over the years, but he's scored a lot, right? The pace on that cross, he could have easily hit it a wee bit wrong with his foot and went over the bar, missed straight at the keeper, whatever, but he finished it well.
Yeah.
So
I'll take Mascherano scoring 20 tap-ins a season than like 10 that are absolute like outside the boot.
you know what it is though? It just shows Kyogo can score any type of goal.
Yeah.
Because he can
get
score a header. He's got a good leap on him.
Yeah.
Think of the Ferencváros one last season, assist by Jota.
Yeah.
Touch into strides, 1-on-1, takes it past and then scores.
And if you want
And he can tap in.
he can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So very happy to see him getting a goal. Obviously Yakimakis came off the bench later on to get a goal.
Yeah.
He's not starting, he's still coming off the bench scoring. It's good to see. We got a lot of, especially last week, we had 5 different goal scorers, so it's not like we're just relying on one person to get us the goals, so I'm very happy.
Well, for the closing stages, Hearts saw Alex Cochrane sent off after seeing a second yellow.
Yeah, the 5th red card of the week, that one. You can't debate them. Both yellow cards.
Yeah, the second one was really silly. I think he
was probably fed up, yeah.
I think, yeah, because like before that, he started shouting the ball.
To be fair, it was only 1-0 at the time.
Yeah.
But you could tell because it was like 5 minutes before, like he said to the centre back, like whatever, he was like he's shaking his head and he looked at a breath. He was wiping his sweat off his face with his cap. He just couldn't be balled, and then lunging in. It was Callum McGregor up there, because Moy came on at the time, but it was McGregor pushed further up, just like flicks it over his head, and bloody Cochrane just dived in. Stupid about him in the end. However, that's something Robbie Nielsen will be dealing with next week, because if they end up making it through in Europe or not, hopefully they've got 2 less players to think about in their team.
Yeah, Sibic was also sent off.
I think they've got Kingsley, right?
Yeah.
But he'll play left centre back, so Andy Halliday might be left back, and he couldn't even manage a full game.
Yeah.
60 minutes and he had cramp, less than an hour played and he had cramp.
I think that's because he's not played that much.
I know, but you have a break, so 8 minutes and he's had cramp. That's.
I don't think he did that because of the Celtic Park, probably that, or it's because it's big pitch and you're sprinting around all the time. He's like what, 33 or something, 32.
I know, but you think mentality comes over that. He's former Rangers player. He won the one. It's only 1-0.
But I know. He probably had an eye on Europa.
I don't think he'll be playing.
I don't think he'll be playing. It might be, come on, but.
Anyway, Toby Sibic.
Yeah, he was sent off after receiving a yellow and a bada.
2 second yellows.
2 second yellows. I think it was a bit soft, but yeah.
It was soft, but it doesn't. Again, when it comes to a second yellow, he's stopping an attack, which is a bombs attack, which has a yellow card, so you can't really debate it. Whether Abada went down easy, he's still 2-hand shoved him. Whether it's light or not.
I thought it was a one hand. He just Grazes his shoulder.
Still yellow. Because it's not like Abada was just starting to run, he was full flow running, so again, you can't really argue with the facts, they both get sent off. It's just stupid.
Yeah, Joe Mathis came on, he grabbed his second goal of the season, also last game, getting his first goal. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Good finish.
Yeah, he done well to get across the front post. Obviously, Hearts didn't to 9 men at the time, but they're still switched on. It was Nielsen, not Robbie Nielsen, Lewis Nielsen. They're now signed from Dundee United. So he came off the bench and he still got fresh legs at that point. Yakimakis runs across the front post, gets his toe there, decent enough finishing it.
I've seen Giamakis has a 6% chance of scoring when he shots on target, something like that.
He's got 6% scoring.
6% chance of scoring when the shots on target.
60?
60.
Oh right. I was going to say, I was like 6% for a striker when it's on target.
60% chance when it's on target.
To be fair, usually he only needs one chance. He had one chance before where it's a header, but he couldn't keep it down. Second chance he had, he scored. So it's good to see 6%. We've got lots of goal scorers.
Ange confirmed that Celtic are close to completing a deal for.
Well, it's pretty much done.
Oh yeah, pretty much done now. At the time we said something like it's close or something like that.
Yeah, the interviewer person said like it's close, and he just said it's close. He's not saying that it's actually close, he's just saying what they say, because Ange just handles the media very well. Whether it's like Gio, he just pure rambles about everything and tells the interviewers everything, but Ange he's very well
like Gio's got that, he just didn't really say
much. They can handle the media well, Ange. But to be fair, it looks decent enough, the guy coming in. Siad Hansabak, something like that. Big long Montenegro long name, you can't say that. Yeah. So I think it's a loan with an obligation to buy. So.
Was it loan? I thought it was like 3 million.
Do you know what Maeda was? The loan with obligation, so it means we have to buy him. I think that's what it is. It just cuts the cost in quicker, which is fair enough.
That's good. You see what it's about. It's not really like a loan with an option to buy it, so. You have to buy him, even if he's terrible. But I don't think he will be. It looks quite good.
Worst thing is, we're not paying the money now. If we need somebody January because of injuries, we can spend it. So it's very smart from Ange and the Celtic board. However, Celtic continuing their 100% win rate in the league so far, only team to do so. When do you think they'll be stopped? If they will be stopped?
Overall.
I think it'll be Rangers.
I don't
2
know.
weeks?
I feel
or a future one?
Nah, I don't. I think
Celtic
the first one being like a draw or something like that. 1-1, 2-0, 2-2.
Still dropping points, to be fair, for the 100% record. However,
that's true.
If not lost.
But I can see the Champions League game. You might be like third, and then just.
I think we'll try to go for it in Champions League.
Yeah. You might be third, and maybe like a point or two within the second, and then.
I'd rather third.
And I don't know, into Europa League and more winnable games.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
As long as we're not bottom of the group. To be fair, draws in 2 days, so can't wait to see that. Very excited. But yeah, Celtic looking very good.
Yeah, let's move on to the transfer news of the week. Scott Allen has moved to Broth. As he said, he wants to play football consistently, as he found his time at Hibs very disappointing near the end. Also, he was suffering the heart thing, and he said something like he worked really hard to get back, and it was really frustrating when he wasn't given any opportunities to show everyone that he's back.
That's why, again, kind of letting us to Celtic, but Christopher Julian, he was playing so well, got his injury, and he's worked so hard to come back, and Starfelt and Carter Vickers were doing so well he couldn't get back in, and now he looks like he'll be leaving for a mile to Montpellier. Something like that anyway, so I can understand Scott Allen's frustration, but he's going to a part-time club in the end.
I thought he could go a better club than that, but he said he's worked
on
Campbell before.
He probably wanted the coaching badges or something.
Probably,
That's why he's going part-time. However, not a bad move for him in the end, and good sign for Arbroath if he stays fit.
He could do like an Ericsson thing where he plays really good, he'd be like a lower Premiership club if he wants. Because I don't think Arbroath are getting promoted this season.
He's in his 30s now. I think this is his time to slow down. He's getting injuries now. He's back. He'll be part time. He's not gonna be a starter constantly.
Well, he said a 2-year contract, so it's not like it's like a short term contract.
Yeah, but Scott Brown, he signed a 2-year with Aberdeen.
Yeah, but
for his coaching badge and then left. 35, 36. Big old man hanging up.
Yeah, but now Scott Allen's like 30, so I doubt unless he retires really early, like 31 or something.
That's true. He might go player manager or something like that, like Defoe did, player coach. when he was at
Yeah, I
Rangers.
guess so. Yeah. But
Just
the
need to wait
forward
and
was
see.
like 37, 36, so. Anyway,
Aye.
Robert Snodgrass to Motherwell.
Good resigning if they
Good.
get him.
Yeah, free. I think it's a free.
I think so,
I
yeah.
hope it's a free.
He's not played for West Ham in ages.
No, was he on loan to West Brom last
Yeah,
year?
he was in the Championship, I'm pretty sure.
So a loan. Yeah.
Unless it's permanent, I don't know. To be fair, I don't keep up with Robert Snodgrass'
Yeah,
transfer.
I'm not
history,
his
so
number one fan. Former, obviously Scottish international player. And could be signing for Motherwell.
comes back to his home country.
Experience.
Maybe even challenge for a cup if he's lucky. To be fair, they're having a good start, Motherwell, so there's
I
no
don't
reason
think
not
it's
to.
a cup, but yeah.
Never know.
Obviously, but apparently Glenn Kamara's away. I don't know about this one, but apparently OGC Nice have registered interest in the Finland man.
Interesting one that, because he's such a good player that I don't feel like you can replace. However, under Gerrard's unreplaceable the way he plays.
Under Gerrard, not so much.
Yeah, he's not really got a foot in the starting 11. He's on the bench. He's training probably the same levels, if not higher, to try get into the first team. Yet he's not been picked, and
I think it's.
he hardly comes off the bench anyway. So
He comes off to like see a game out, but he's not really that player to see a game out.
a player that was in a team that went invincible.
Yeah. See, like as a number 6, he's really good. But Joe Chamberlain as a 10, it's not his game. He's like a good finisher.
It's because he's good in the ball though.
Yeah, I know.
And he's good at carrying. That's probably why he sees him.
But
Because
he's
he always
better-
goes
he's
with
better
two holding.
six.
Yeah,
He's
he
better
always goes with
six.
two holding like Lundstrom and Jack. But
Or Lundstrom and Davis.
he might be used next week because no Lundstrom, unless users are appealing it actually. So
I think it will get overturned, but
I think it will.
I think it might.
Because if Willie Collum sees what we were saying before, the other side, then he can just give that reasoning, and then they'll be like, fair enough.
Yeah. If not, we probably play Stephen Davis, or.
I think it'll depend on if he's get through in Europe, because they might go extra time and Davis is 37, 38, something like that. So his legs could be fucking gone.
Yeah. Well, we did start against thing against Motherwell. We did start Champions League home leg, so play 72 minutes. Quite surprising, but
He gets about, like he's not even slow. Like I see him beat people in sprints and he's like 38 and I'm like, mate.
top professional.
It's true.
Nothing but credit to him. Yeah, obviously, Kitty was in so good condition for many years.
It's true.
Yeah. Let's move on to goal of the week. I think this one's quite.
Only one man.
Yeah.
Usually it's Jota. However,
This week it's not.
it's Leighton Clarkson.
Yeah.
Mate, that free kick was unbelievable.
That. We've touched on it before. We won't say too much.
It's just a technique.
It was like
keeper
top,
has
top,
literally
it's
no
top,
chance,
top
man.
bins.
I know.
Like,
What a finish, man.
Yeah, unreal. Let's move on. Play of the week. Who we got?
I believe we have the same player because there's only one man for the job, and he was St Mirren's number 9 for the weekend, Curtis Main.
Yeah, I was going to put Taylor, but
Greg Taylor.
yeah.
To be fair, he's put in a good start to the
He
season,
did,
but
yeah.
Curtis Main, 2 goals and a 3-0 win away from home at Dundee United. Although Dundee United's been poor, that's a very good result for them. And whether you say the first goal's lucky, exactly, whether you say it's first goal's lucky, he still has to finish it, and he's finished them well. However,
Sure.
Dundee United keepers at the moment are really bad.
So it's not really Athletics who scored today.
I mean, he's done his job.
Yeah.
If I scored 2 and I'm like, the keepers are terrible, I'd be like, I still scored 2.
Yeah,
I had to
exactly.
finish the job. So.
A goal's a goal. Doesn't matter if it's 50 yard screamer or a tap in.
And he was putting in the hard yards, running about the pitch non-stop till the final whistle, so fair play to the man.
Yeah. Well, let's move to the Game Week 5 predictions.
Just going to stop you there before we do that.
Oh yes.
We review of last week's predictions. A very poor week from the pair of us, one more than the other. I ended up getting 2 points. Very, very bad week for me. I did say the initial first week we got 10 and 12, I was like, don't expect this. 2 points in the end. I got the Aberdeen one correct for Aberdeen winning, but I didn't get the right prediction for the score. And the Celtic one I got, so I got 2. You ended up in the end getting 5.
Dubs.
You got the Aberdeen one right. So let's say no points from either of us before the Aberdeen game.
What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you got
3 games. 3 games. 3
Yeah, it was so
games.
bad. And think 6 teams at stake. Honestly, it was terrible. But you got 1 point from that, and then Yakimakis' last touch of the game, getting the goal, ended up getting you 4 points for a perfect score of 2-0 Celtic. Very lucky in my opinion.
Well,
However, the game's the game.
Yeah, the luck favours the ball.
I think you're like 5, 6, 4, 5, 6 points ahead of me right now.
Obviously.
But I'm coming for you.
I'm going clear.
coming for you.
I'm going clear.
I'm coming for you.
Don't catch me. I'm going clear.
Anyway, game week 5 predictions.
Saturday 3 o'clock kick-off. Let's start with St Mirren will host Hibs. Who you got?
A 2-0 Hibs win. See, I've done these predictions before any of the games, so Hibs coming back again, last minute winner. They've done that a good few times this season, but St Mirren 3-0 winners at Dundee United, looking good.
At home as well.
Exactly. I don't know. I'm stick by it with 2-0 Hibs. I just see them maybe getting an early goal and St Mirren being poor. Because St Mirren have shown at times, like the first game of the season, Motherwell, they were very good, didn't score, and then they were very bad and scored and won like the week after. So it would just depend on what team turns up. But I think Hibs are going to win 2-0.
Yeah, I'm back in the history. Hearts, obviously, Hibs scored.
Done your research, have you?
Yeah. Obviously, Hearts conceded late to Hibs to make it 1-1. Obviously, Hibs did it to Rangers to make it 2-2. And ever since they've done that, they've lost the next game. So I'm going to back a 1-0 St Mirren win. Bosh.
To be fair, wait, St Mirren?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
1-0. To be fair, if St Mirren win this, I see them scoring goals because they don't really see out games like when it's tight, if you know what I mean. It's always goes down to the final whistle with St Mirren, and Hibs love a last minute bit of drama. So
8 scoring against St Mirren.
We'll just need to see who wins. To be fair, you said you're doing your research and it's kind of proven worthwhile at the moment. However, I've got the better ball knowledge, as every single person knows, so I'll come out stronger.
Okay, well, let's move up to Aberdeen, Livy. In the last 3 meetings, there's always been a red card between the two teams.
No red cards this time.
I back the history. There'll be a red card, I reckon. Johnny Hayes setting off.
Johnny Hayes.
I don't know why, he's
To be
probably the
fair,
least aggressive man I've ever met in my life.
He does love a yellow card, and to give a penalty away, he's already gave one away this season.
That's why I said a 2-1 Aberdeen win.
2-1 Aberdeen?
2-1 to Livy. Livy will get a penalty. Hayes will concede the penalty.
Oh, will they get a yellow card?
Yes, he'll get sent off. So you get 2 yellows. And
2 yellows.
Aberdeen. Who is it Aberdeen? Ross McCrory double.
Double? That's so embarrassing for you. This is why I've got better ball knowledge. You're just getting lucky so far with these predictions, but I will shake your hand on one thing.
What?
2-1 Aberdeen.
Yes, good man. Good.
I'm not going to go as bold and say the red cards and penalties, but I will say a 2-1 Aberdeen win.
I'm just flexing on people. I just like to flex.
I mean, Aberdeen at home, they've looked strong, however, they can concede. Livy will be tight as anything at the back.
Tight as a tiger.
Tight as anything at the back, sounds a bit. Anyway, I see them scoring, however, I also see Martindale at the end of the match going, we played alright, but didn't deserve it then, did we? So I say Aberdeen getting 2 goals, maybe. I'm trying to think, Livy score early on. I think Aberdeen's going to be 2-0 up, Livy will get a flukish goal.
Nibbler.
Long throw into the box, flick on, somebody's going to claim for a foul and it'll like
Nibbler.
scramble through the keeper's legs.
Nibbler. That's him.
2-1 Aberdeen won.
Let's head down to Kilmarnock as Kilmarnock will host Motherwell. Well, I think that's a fair result for everyone. I've got a 2-0 Motherwell win.
Disagreeing with you.
I'm
I'm seeing Kelly picking up the first 3 points of their season.
against Motherwell.
2-1 Kelly won. They're at home. Last time they were at home, besides the Celtic game, Dundee United, they played better. Motherwell, Dundee United should be similar-ish level. Obviously, Dundee United having a very poor start.
Yeah.
However, Kelly, they might look to control more of the ball. Motherwell, honestly, I don't know how they're scoring goals. It's just penalties. And with Ash Taylor at the back, who's had a decent start to the season.
Decent ground start to the season.
I mean, you're saying this, you do rate Lewis Mayo,
By the way,
but you see them conceding too. So.
Just saying. But he came off against Ross County and they conceded.
That's true.
But also, he put 5
The stats don't lie, so that is true. But I'm going Kelly 2-1. I just see them somehow seeing this game out. They need to pick up 3 points eventually. This is a perfect
Do
opportunity.
you think McKenzie can ever get sacked?
I mean, look what happens when Aberdeen eventually, him and Aberdeen parted ways. Everyone wanted him out for ages, now they want him back. They've got Glass and Goodwin. They don't understand how good of a manager he is until he's left.
Totally wrong.
Exactly, so yeah. Derek McInnes' men's going to find a way to get the 3 points in a 2-1 win.
All I'm saying is Kevin Van Veen down.
No chance. He's not even scoring, by the way.
Terrible.
He's not even
Rangers, Ross County.
2-1 Rangers.
What? Do you know Rangers scoring?
I've backed a Rangers 3-0 at least every week before and a clean sheet. I'm not doing it again. It's just not working for me.
Well, to be fair, Rangers are undefeated in the last 16 games against Ross County. 12 wins and 4 draws.
It is at home. See if it was away. I might.
I'll give a 2-1, but it's
You know what it is though? Literally the last Rangers Ross County game I can think of was the 3-3 up at Dingwall. It's just in my mind so much that these were terrible, and you might have a slow start. You've had quite a good few slow starts of the season.
We love a slow start.
But you will see it out in the end because you've got better quality. But depending on your result against PSV, well, they'll be up for it.
We've seen Dundee United don't deal with it well.
That's true, but Rangers 2-1 victors in this occasion.
What's the goal? Who scored? I'll leave it blank.
Kolak, he'll probably get a slide tackle that's blocked, falls down for a tap, and as he does.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with Scott Wright goal. I see him coming off the bench and getting a goal because he gets so much abuse, and it's not terrible.
Right, okay.
It does well.
That's enough. Let's move on to 12 o'clock on Sunday. Dundee United will host Celtic.
I wonder what you went for this time. 2-0 Dundee United or something?
1-0 Celtic.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Dundee United probably the worst team in the league so far. I know Kelly's bottom, but they've been so bad.
Yeah.
And you're predicting the team that's undefeated so far, undefeated in like 38 games or something, scoring 2 goals without conceding, 5 goals without conceding. You're predicting them just a 1-1.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm going 3-0. Quality's just going to override it then.
Does bold featuring
3-0 Celtic. Champs are going to win this one comfortably.
Champs.
And we're going to have 2 pens that we're not given.
This is the last game before Celtic have the Champions League.
Is it? Or is it the draw you mean?
No.
But the actual games?
Oh no, actually.
I was going to say because
it's Rangers Old Firm, yeah.
And then it's that, yeah.
Second last then.
How could you forget the Old Firm?
No, I didn't forget. I just thought Champions League started soon. It does soon.
It's just a draw.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the match. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we'll have a video on that, by the way. If anyone's
maybe a European roundup.
Yeah.
Sounds like a banger, that one.
It is. Well, let's wrap it up at Edinburgh as Hearts will take on St Johnstone.
St Johnstone.
I didn't mean to sing that. 2-0 Hearts. Shanklin dubs. With a Barakai double assist.
2-0 Hearts. Shanklin and Boyce.
Yeah.
St Johnstone, they're just a poor side in the division. Hearts have been very good. They won't need to rest their players, Hearts, after their game.
Well, they might pick up a couple of injuries.
That's true, but St Johnstone, their starters aren't as good as like Hearts' backup for injuries. So, yeah, especially at home, up at Tynecastle, I see 2-0 Hearts comfortable win.
Fair play. Despite whatever happens in Europe on Thursday.
Hopefully they get through, man.
That'd be nice.
After Motherwell and Dundee United let us down.
Yeah. Oh, please, Hearts. Fucking please.
I know, just be Celtic carrying Europe again, man. Like
that is outrageous. That is outrageous. You just.
I think that's a good place to wrap this episode
up. Right. Oh my days. Right, we'll end the episode there before I'm gonna kill Phil. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.